Shalom, welcome back. Today's exciting. We are finishing up a chapter. Today we will be continuing through our auditory learning, Hebrew immersion in the book of Judges, chapter 7. And we will be finishing chapter 7. Now please keep in mind, today is where we, even for the visual learners, we expand our mind and try to kind of make everything about listening and hearing, right? As another dimension of understanding Hebrew. I just wish all of you blessings and joy and peace in life. And may all of you who study His Word and His Lashon HaKodesh, may you continue to grow by leaps and bounds in ways you didn't even think were possible. All right. I also have a special wish for you too. Any of you that attend other Bible studies, that in those studies that you'll notice things and you'll think about things in the Hebrew that can add to the studies, assuming they're group studies and not a one person can speak up only type of study. Okay, continuing on with Gideon's attack. Here we go. All right, so I will scan Judges chapter 7, verse 22, and then we'll translate it. The red dot is only there for those of you who must see. Vayit ke'u shalosh me'ot ha-shofarot vayasem Adonai et cherev ish bera'ehu uvet chol hamachane vayanas hamachane ad beith hashita tzerei rathah ועד שפת אבל מחולה על Tabath. All right, let's pick it apart now. So the very first word, vayitke'u. Now this is not a hitpael. Don't get confused by the yit sound. It just happens to be the y, which makes it third person. And the t is actually part of the verbal root. The root is to ka, which is to clap or clasp or to blow like on a shofar. So vayitke'u. So then they blew shalosh me'ot, 300. Ha-shofarot, the shofars. Vayasem, then Yasem Adonai. Hashem seemed. The word is seen, yod, mem, which is to set or to place. 8, we don't translate. What did Hashem seem? What did He set or place? Cherev, or cherev ish, sword of man. Sword of a man, be'ehu. Be is against, that's a bait. Re'ehu is his, his fellow or his neighbor. So vayasem Adonai et cherev ish be'ehu. Then Hashem set or placed sword of man against re'ehu, his neighbor, his fellow. And and against chol hamachane. Chol, all of, ham, the machane, camp. Let's just do that part again, that whole clause. Vayitke'u. Then they blew shalosh me'ot, 300 ha-shofarot, the shofars. Vayasem Adonai. Then Adonai seemed, seen yod mem. He placed 8 cherev ish, a sword of man, be'ehu, against his fellow, uvechol hamachane, and against chol hamachane, all of the camp. Vayanas hamachane, and hamachane, the camp, noosed. The word is noose. Nun, vav, samech. Remember, if ever you see a noose, you must vamus. Noose is to flee. Vayanus hamachane, and the camp fled. Ad, until Beith Hashita Tereratha. That's all the name of a place. It's a place name. Beith Hashita Tereratha. Ra'ad, until. Sefat Avel Mecholah, until the Sefat is the construct formed from Sefa. If you're just listening, I hope you are, it's Sin, Pe, Hey. Sefa means lip. So this is literally Sefat, lip of Avel Mecholah. So the outskirts of Avel Mecholah, Ra'al, near or by, another place name, Tabbath. Tabbath. All right, let's read that second clause. Fortunately, it's not Santa, and let's translate. Vayanas. Try to translate before me. Vayanas. So that's the verb nous. So then he fled. Who's the he? Ham machane, the camp. Vayanas hamachane. Then the camp fled. Rad, until. Beit hashita tereratha, until that place. Rad, until. Sefat Avel Mecholah. Sefat. So that's Sefa, the lip of Avel Mecholah, or the outskirts. Ra'al, by Tabath. Tabath. All right, how'd you do? Let's go. Verse 23. I may go at slightly faster pace because I want to finish the chapter today. You can slow this down, even if you're watching it live. There's an option. You can just click and slow down the playback speed if you need to. All right, scanning Judges chapter 7, verse 23. Vayitza'ek ish Yisrael min Naphtali umin Asher umin kol Menashe Vayurdef u acharei Midian. All right, let's translate that now. Vayitza'ek. Okay, so the verb is Tzadi Ryan Kuf. Tza'ak. But it's in the Nifal. And you can tell, well, it's hard to tell by listening because we don't really pronounce those double letters anymore. In ancient times, it would have been Vayitza'ek. So here there's two tz. Because it was before that, in more ancient times, Vayin Tza'ek. So that noon assimilated and doubled the tzadi. Vayitza'ek. Now, you probably remember, or maybe you don't, that's fine, the call version of this verbal root. Tza'ak, tzadi ayin kuf, is to call out. To call out. Now this is in the nifal. So, be called. So vayitza'ek is to be called. And was called with the idea of like mustard, right? And mustard, the Ish Yisrael, the man of Israel. Right? That's a construct. So the Ish of Yisrael, since the last word is determined. Min Naphtali, from Naphtali. Umin, and from Asher, these are places, right? Or the tribes. Umin, and from Kol Menashe. Sorry, there's a disruption here, so I'm not sure where we were. I think Kol Menashe, all of Menashe. Vayirdefu, the Mei Radaf, Resh Dalet. Fe is to pursue. Vayirdefu, then they pursued Acharei Midian, after Midian. Okay, let's read 23 one more time. You try to translate before I do. Vayitza'ek Ish Yisrael. And so literally it says, and the man of Israel was called, like was called out, mustered. Min Naphtali, from Naphtali, umin Asher, and from Asher, umin, and from Kol Menashe, all of Menashe. Vayirdefu. Then they pursued Acharei Midian, after Midian. Doing great. All right, so I think this is good for those who are just sampling the class. This is where we're going to end your lesson with those two verses. And the final two big verses will be for my outer court members and above. Those who are my patrons, my loyal patrons at the outer court level and above, we will finish starting now. If you'd like to get the rest of this class, please join my Patreon at patreon.com/Hebrew Literacy. That's patreon.com/Hebrew Literacy. And join up at the outer court or higher tier to get access to the full classes. I really appreciate all my patrons. Thank you so much.